Hello, I am Dr. Mini Nair, founder and chief physician of Ayur Healing Ayurveda Siddha Hospital, 18th Main, 6th Block, Koramangala. We all know that our body is made up of 60% water, and there is a constant loss of water happening from our body along with urination, then sweating, and including stools from our breath also. But we need to keep constantly replacing this lost water. But then we have come across a lot of people following this, the 3 to 4 liters of water is essential for the body. It is never so. The consuming water is definitely dependent upon our lifestyle and the kind of body we have and the kind of situation we are in. Consuming water is definitely an individualized priority. It should never be a general myth that we need to consume 2 to 3 liters of water per day, because water is being taken in different forms. The kind of food we take, the coffee, tea, or even all fruits and vegetables, everything contain water. So water definitely is going into our system. But how do we understand what is a requirement for our body? Again, as per Ayurvedic science, the necessary for water also varies between each prakriti. For example, in cases of vata prakriti, it is seen that they usually have dry skin, dry lips, and so the quantity of water required for them is slightly more. But they cannot consume water just before meals because it pulls down the metabolic activity. So they have to be advised intake of water 1 hour before meals. Whereas in pitta prakriti people, water can be consumed or can be sipped throughout their meals. Whereas in kapha prakriti people, they usually have a tendency to be on the overweight side, or their obesity is a primary problem there. In such individuals, they have a verocious appetite too. So to bring down the appetite, you can take water just before consuming meals. This will bring down the metabolic activities so that the appetite reduces, the intake or the quantity of the food they take comes down. Again, we need to watch the seasonal variations to consume water, the kind of lifestyle that we go through, that also decides the amount of water. In a person who is exercising for a longer period of time, definitely the rate of water evaporation is faster in the body. So to compensate that, adequate water intake has to be done. I think there is another tool through which you can actually judge the quantity of water that is required for you is just look at the color of your urine. If it is high colored, then it indicates that the water intake is lesser, and so you can compensate by increasing the quantity of water. But in case if the color of the urine is clear, white, or the color like water, then definitely I think along with more quantity of water, then amount of electrolyte that is being flushed out is also more. So you should definitely cut down the quantity of water, because the natural color of urine is straw yellow colored and it is not clear as water. Then next parameter that we need to undertake is to see how much of quantity is depending upon our body structure also. Because in cases of people, when they overtake water, that puts a lot of pressure on the body to throw out the excess water. Along with that, certain electrolytes are also flushed out. This brings a lot of mental confusion, cramps in the muscles, and puts stress on kidneys too. But in cases of dehydration, or it can be disease conditions like diarrhea, vomiting and all that, the water has to be replaced. Otherwise, again, it puts pressure on the vitals like the kidneys, or even in some chronic conditions like people have experienced headaches or mental confusion because of lack of water. So you need to individually look to see what is the need or the quantity of water that is required for you individually. Based on that, make the corrections. To watch more videos of mine, please subscribe to Doctor Circle.